You are not looking good, Mr. Umbrella. Jeez. It's 15 degrees out here. The wind chill's well below zero. This wind is probably 5 to 10 miles an hour. I'm freezing. Welcome to Smoky Goodness 2.0. This is Ribstravaganza 2017. Let's get going. I don't think my camera's level. It doesn't matter, it's freezing out here. I don't know if you saw any of that. I've got 4 racks of ribs in the pit barrel cooker. I'm going to be firing up a Weber Andy grill dome in a little bit, just because there are more racks to come out here. It's Ribstravaganza, and my battery is dying on this camera. I want to take this opportunity to participate in MrMegaFredZeppelin's Music Tag thing that's going around. I was tagged by Jeff Yates, Baloney Ring Ranch, and Sal, Root Boy Cooks. And I've already tried to record this thing twice. And first time the video was almost 2 hours long. The second time it went way over 2 hours. So I decided I'm going to do it out here in 5 degrees Fahrenheit weather with wind chill well below zero. So this will help keep this part of the video short. Plus my battery's dying. I don't know if I mentioned that. Because with the music tag video, it's rock and roll, you know. I go off on a tangent. That's why it took so long. So what I'm going to do with this music tag is I'm going to stick to another category that I kind of added to all the other categories. That category was honorable mentions. Because if I talk about what my favorites are, I'll be out here till February, however you pronounce it. Anyway, so first question. Overall, this is the question that Fred asked. Overall, name one type of music that is your favorite. Overall, favorite type of music is rock and roll. Everything from doo-wop to heavy metal and everything in between. All right, see, I've shortened it because I love all kinds of music, man. Smooth jazz. I'm getting off on a tangent again. Who are some of your favorite guitarists? Again, I could be out here for 5 hours doing this, but I'm going to mention my honorable mentions. Ottmar Liebert. He plays kind of a flamenco guitar. Really good stuff. I like Buckethead a lot. A lot of people surprisingly don't know of Buckethead. Type in Buckethead on a YouTube search and check him out. And of course Sal. How can you mention guitarists without mentioning Sal? Okay, next category. Favorite bass players. I'm going to do my honorable mentions. My favorites? Well, my favorites and honorable mention. Ed Grundy from the band Blood Rock, my favorite band, by the way. George Chocolate Perry, a name you may or may not be familiar with. He was more of a studio musician, a session musician, but I mean, he jammed with Joe Walsh, he jammed with everyone. But go check out Pete Townsend's video. It's from an album called All the Best Cowboys Have Chinese Eyes, I believe. The song's called Slit Skirts. That funky bass, that's George Chocolate Perry. All right, next category. I'm really flying through this, huh? Favorite drummers. This is the category that takes 20, 30, maybe 40 minutes for me because I used to be a drummer a long time ago. My favorite drummers are your favorite drummers. Honorable mentions. Oh yeah, I could. Neil freaking Peart. You don't say Neil Peart, you have to say Neil freaking Peart, who is, as well as a great drummer, an avid motorcyclist. He likes to ride to his gigs a lot. So anyway, where was I? All right, here are my honorable mentions for drummers. Stuart Copeland from the Police. The Police wouldn't have been the Police without Stuart Copeland. And Here's a name that you may not think synonymous with drummers, but he was a drummer, and he was a darn good drummer. Johnny Carson. Yes, that Johnny Carson. That Johnny Carson, The Tonight Show. He was a drummer, a really good drummer. Anyway, moving along. Vocals. Another category that would take forever to do. My honorable mention, there's a Filipino band called Aegis. The lead singer is a lady named Mercy Sunat. If you haven't heard her, oh my God, you got to check her out. If you haven't heard Aegis, you'll be hooked. From the first note, she sings. She's got that real powerful voice. Matter of fact, first time I heard Aegis, we were in Hong Kong, in the Central District. We were walking down the street. There's a record store about half a block away blasting one of her songs. And I froze in my tracks and said, I'm going in that record store, I'm buying that CD right now, and I did. So anyway, some of your favorite bands, of course, Blood Rock, and etc., 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 etc. Can't answer that, I'll be here all night. I'm also going to throw in keyboards. I mean, how can you do a list like this without, Rick Wakeman, John Lord, and Stevie Hill, who is no longer with us. Neither is John Lord. Rest in peace, guys. And one thing about me and music that nobody probably knows, I don't know. Oh, I know. Back when I was about 12 or 13 years old, my mother bought me an old Gretsch Country Gentleman, and she also got me guitar lessons downtown at the original Dietz Music House here in Lincoln. And I did that for 2 or 3 years. Was never very good at it, but I kept trying. Matter of fact, today I can only remember about 3 or 4 chords. G, C, D, and another one. See, not very good at guitars, or guitar playing. But I had a friend who had a drum kit, and it was kind of a role reversal. He wanted to be a drummer, but he wasn't very good at it. I mean, I went over there one day and he was trying to practice something he called paradiddles. And I was intrigued. What's a paradiddle? And he showed me, and I sat down behind the kit and it was a natural for me. It just felt natural. So I became a drummer. I think he became a guitarist. I think he's been in a few bands. I was in a couple of garage bands. And I don't know if I have any battery left on here, so I need to tag some people. I think everybody in the barbecue and cooking community has been tagged. So this is an open invitation. If you'd like to participate in this, do it. So there you go. I'll be back in 4 or 5 hours when the ribs are done. And hopefully that'll give me a chance to charge up this battery. I'm using my oldest camera, the Canon T2i, for this video, just because I haven't used it in a long time. Stick around. Couple of hours. Alright. This will not be our only coat. Don't worry, I have 2 more bottles of tiger sauce inside. Okay. Rebar goes back in. It is essential for the proper operization. My brain's freezing. The proper operation of the pit barrel cooker. Okay, I'm going to repeat this process 2 or 3 times with more tiger sauce, and these things are going in. They're going to be good. Yeah!